Alright, away we go. A rainy Project Homecoming, Gfred. Traffic this week is another variant of classics created by Nightingale. Varied traffic, so who knows what you can find. Alright. It's a mix of all sorts of classics. And we're in the rain, so... Oh my god, what a start. I'm just getting out. Just get me out of this car. Ugh. Well, not the best start in the world. Yeah, this is gonna be quite the interesting one. This traffic that we don't know, and in the rain, like this could go very badly very quickly. And I'm right at the back for the start, so this is going to have to be a little bit of a comeback, this one. Let's do a dad joke whilst we're swimming. Remember, the best angle to approach a problem from is the triangle. I quite like that. I quite like that one. It's totally the sort of thing I could envisage myself saying if I were to ever become a dad. Getting some places up the stairs. I haven't gained many places though, to be fair. I'm still quite far back. I think this is only the second time we've done rain on a Project Homecoming Gfred. But since we've done the crew battle Gfred, where we needed DefG on the server to be able to do that, we now have DefG available to us for Project Homecoming variation Gfreds as well. So we'll probably do that at some point as well. We've technically done a Project Homecoming DefG, but it was part of the crew battle, so not really. Needed a good drink to fuel myself for this Gfred. Yeah, look at this fancy guy ahead of me. Nasa dressed up well for Gfred. It's probably going to be better to peel off actually. So many people going to the left. Like when you're so far back, you've just got to try something different. If you do the same as everybody else, it's going to be a nightmare. I've just got like 6 people following me. I feel targeted. Like I'm really going for the long play. Running as far as I can to try and find something decent. I don't think many people are going to run this far. Ah, I don't want to stand in front. Should have had that retinue. Michelle even. This'll do.
Oh, I almost crapped my phone.
Oh, maybe it was a retinue. This is a retinue. That's a Michelle. Alright. This could work. I could make this work. Oh, it's a Sylvestra. Do you know what? It wasn't even a retinue in the end. It was a blue Sylvestra. Do you know what? They look similar. I do get them mixed up sometimes. Oh, well, there you go. Hello? Okay. The entire PC blue screened, my stream PC. So I have absolutely no idea why. I'll have to look into it. Yeah, something went wrong. So, yeah. I mean, the Gfred's still going. But this is where I am. So yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what happened there. That doesn't happen very often. Well, never. It actually it did blue screen the other day, but I don't know what has changed to cause it. I mean, we're not restarting, we're letting people do the race. It would be unfair to restart and, you know, I had a problem. It's not anybody else's fault. You're kidding me. Just goes from bad to worse, doesn't it? Entire stream and PC dies. And you can't even get the airport jump done. I think that's the first time this has ever happened during a Gfred. We've had other issues happen during Gfreds though, to be fair, where I've had a really, like, something has caused me to be right at the back and lose a lot of time. I mean, I'm actually, amazingly, I'm not... The next two words that were about to come out of my mouth in that moment were, not last. I was literally about to say, amazingly, I'm still not last. Yeah, at least I got the airport checkpoint, but not allowed to take that coquette, unfortunately. That's a single player spawn, so I'm stuck in this. I mean, you know, this is Gfred's spirit, right? If this doesn't show Gfred's spirit, you know, we see it week in, week out. We see people have bad Gfreds, and then we get to the end and there's DNF screen and they're still going up Chiliad despite like half the field finishing. Now it's my turn, I suppose. Now I'm that person showing the Gfred spirit. Now I am stone dead last. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm not even last. In my coquette blackfin. Do you know what? Let's just keep going. Let's push on. I don't know how long it's been that I was out. I mean, the timer will tell on the footage, I suppose, but... It's raining. People are going to have trouble getting up Chiliad in the rain. Let's do some Gfred spirit, eh? Let's push on, despite the troubles. Obviously, my entire, you know, PC completely crashing is a problem, and under normal circumstances, that would be a problem that would render you DNFing from the race. But because I have two PCs, it was the streaming PC that crashed. This PC is fine, the gaming PC, so that's why I'm still in the race, but... God damn it. This is big. Of all the things, like, of all the bad Gfreds I've had, I am so far back. The Elegy RH4, I think that might be the best thing. This is impossible, says Sipdex in the chat in the top right. See, we might have a lot of people having trouble on... Do you know what? Everybody's gone the hot lap route. Unless they're so far ahead that they're already up Chiliad at this point, but... It kind of looks like everybody's gone the hot lap route. Yeah, no bikes allowed in Gfred. I could make some positions here, you know. Oops. If nobody's taken the OG route, if everybody's forgotten about it, should I get that elegy? I'll stick with this. Yeah, yeah, that's to be fair. A lot of people are probably already on their way back from Chiliad at this point. It's not just everyone's gone the hot lap route. They're all just making their way back. They're already on the way to the observatory. I am so far back. I don't know how many minutes I lost, but it was a good like 4 or 5 minutes, I think. I've been further back in Gfreds before though. It's almost equivalent to like respawning back at the quarry or something. Of course. Should have got the elegy. Well, it's alright. I mean, we'll see, so many people taking illegal vehicles like bikes and cop cars. Mark Verstappen said in the chat just there that the elegy can't make it up either. RH4 terrible on the hot lap route, says Nasa. We'll see where we're at when we get to the top of Chiliad, but could you imagine if nobody can get up? Nobody thought to take the OG route. Oh my. I mean, you know, it's not that you can't get up going that way, to be fair. You know, you can bail out of the hot lap route and take the trail up. It's a lot longer, but it still gets you to the top. Oh yeah, the Rebel Raid. That was the vehicle to have if you were going to do the hot lap route, probably. I wouldn't be surprised if the winners are in that. Oops. Hey, there's people at the top of Chiliad. I'm not alone. I might have the chance to gain some positions. Look at this. I was out for like 5 minutes. The entire PC crash. Come on, give me it. Yes. Gfred spirit, never give up. Look at all this. And we're on our way back down now. Oh. Really? Phoenix has finished. Phoenix has won already. Fox has gone for the crazy. It's not worked out for him. Although he's managed to land it. Elegy did me so well on the OG. Ah, Phoenix are the winner. He took the OG route. Smart play. Took the elegy. had the OG route. No wonder he's won. So many people haven't taken the OG route. I mean, this isn't a good sign. I don't believe it. I knew when it turned over. I knew when it turned over. Ugh. This is friggin' cursed, this Gfred. It's absolutely cursed. I mean, Gfred Spirit, we still continue. Still we go. I wonder what position I could have had without that. I wonder where I was. The position counter obviously doesn't work properly, so I don't know exactly where I was, and we'll never know really, but I wonder if I could have had like a top half by the end or something. Well, 5 have finished, so there's a few finishing now. What an absolutely cursed Gfred this one's been. Great. Alright, I guess I'll take the elegy now then. I'm just going to go the road, go through Zancudo backwards, do the DFG line to get to the observatory. I feel like I think it's quicker technically to go back to the train tracks, but honestly, I just want something easy. I don't want to have to think about it. One's flying. Yeah, the Elegy's damn good. The Elegy's quick. The Elegy's definitely the best car to have. I can see why Phoenix won, especially taking the OG route in this. It's grippy, good top speed. I should be able to still do parachute line because, as far as I understand, you get a parachute at every checkpoint on Project Homecoming, so it should be fine. It should be fine, and then that happens. It's literally every time I say anything. Really? Gfred Spirit. Never give up. I am not giving up. And still, this isn't as bad as the 40-minute Gfred. Still. Yet. Okay, yeah, I shouldn't say anything. Oh, please. It's westward in traffic there. I want to get to the end. I need to get to the end of this absolute train wreck to see where I end up. I need to know my final finishing position. As bad as it's going to be, I have to know. And never giving up. Like the Gfred spirit, I feel like I've shown good Gfred spirit all the way through, despite so many issues. I deserve to get to the end and at least see where I finished. I'm not doing the Hail Mary. Screw that. I've been burned too many times in this race. I'm just gonna do the regular line. Hey, is there really that many people still racing? Everyone with a car next to their name is still... So, as far as I understand, I should have a parachute still. Because you're supposed to get a new parachute every checkpoint. As far as I understand it, as far as I've been told, as far as it's meant to work. None of that is a guarantee that I will have a parachute when I get out of this car, but that's my assumption. We hit the 26-minute mark. Still going. Pain. 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 So much pain. So much pain. So much pain. At least it's not as bad as the 40-minute G. It's still not as bad as the 40-minute Gfred. But it's bloody close. It might not be as bad in time. We might not hit 40 minutes on the timer, but from what's gone on, I would say it's equally as bad. From the absolute nightmare that has befallen me during this race. And still we go. Gfred spirit still in action. Don't minded having this. There's still that many people racing. I can't be the only one who's had a bad time. I'm just gonna swim now. Like, at this point, I don't trust anything anymore. I don't trust my own PC not to crash. I don't trust the game to work properly and give me parachutes. I'm just swimming. I've been burned at every point. I have been burned by this race. I now have trust issues with everything to do with Gfred, thanks to this race. Everybody asking me to restart when we had the PC issues. Nah. Restart and miss out on this fun? Never. Do you know what? I think if I'd had a parachute, we might have been able to get top half. Amazingly. Based on just a look at the numbers of people. Don't you dare. Don't you... Although I could say that about so many things. If I hadn't messed up Chiliad, I might have like had a top 5 or something. Like, who knows? People are having such wildly different races. Well, we're about to hit the 30-minute mark. If I hadn't said things here. Even with the PC issues, with the PC crashing and me being on the side of the road for so long, I still, for not giving up, could have had a decent result. But then everything after that decided that it also wanted to kick me in the balls and kick me while I was down, so... And here we are. 30 minutes into this Gfred. And I'm swimming. Yeah, this is when I get struck by lightning, just before the finish line. I could totally see that happening. Unbelievable. What an unbelievable Gfred. I've showed Gfred Spirit though. Now this is what it's all about. Gfred Spirit. Never giving up. I would have DNF'd by now if it was vanilla GTA, but we'll just see where I end up. We'll see what I get. People have DNF'd. People have had even worse times than I have. Will it even... Do I dare to imagine that it could be a top 20? Surely not. After a PC crash and a god knows how many other issues. You've got to be kidding me. 17th. What? What? How is that possible? How is it possible to have the experience that I've just had in that Gfred and finish 17th out of 32? Never give up. Gfred spirit. That is ultimate Gfred spirit. Holy moly. That's it. That's impossible. That shouldn't be allowed. 12 minutes back from the leader. 12 minutes. Holy moly. That's insane. Well, there you go. Entire PC and stream crashed. I exploded, what, twice? If anyone was doing the Gfred Drinking Game, good luck. And still, it wasn't as bad as the 40-minute Gfred. If anyone hasn't seen the 40-minute Gfred... Was it 3 times I died? Okay. I exploded twice and then I died on the parachute jump. If anyone hasn't seen the 40-minute Gfred, search for it. You can just type in YouTube 40-minute Gfred. I think it'll probably give you the video, but that remains the longest Gfred ever and probably the worst issues, but I think I got lucky that time. Like, I had probably had more issues in this one in terms of, like, you know, exploding more times or, you know, the stream dying. I probably had more individual issues, but I was lucky that when I did explode, I'd literally just got the checkpoint each time, so it didn't affect me as badly as in that 40-minute race. Oh my lord. I can't believe that. What a ridiculous Gfred. Checkpoint 1, you got pushed off the island. Checkpoint 2, you ran about 20 miles to get a car. Checkpoint 3, you failed to get the jump. PC crashed. Checkpoint 4, you died on the jump down. Checkpoint 5, you died down Chiliad and everyone hit you at the military base. Checkpoint 6, you died on the parachute. that was one hell of a Gfred. And I still finished 17th. It was the rain that saved me. Like, if it hadn't been for the rain, I absolutely would have, like, I would have just DNF'd it myself. But the rain made other people have such bad races that I was able to still get something out of that. Unbelievable race.